Are you ready to be edutained? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Vibrant Living with your host, Dr. Ellison. Let's turn up the dial on your health, relationships, and personal growth. Right here on WAEC Love 860, Atlanta's inspirational talk radio. And now, without further ado, here's Dr. Ellison.
Well, hello, everybody. This is Dr. Calvin Ellison. We are so excited to be bringing you Vibrant Living right here on this awesome radio station. This first show is going to be a show where we just take the time to introduce ourselves to you, to our new audience in the Atlanta, Georgia, and wherever this broadcast is being heard at. Yeah. Excited to bring stuff to you that's going to edutain and empower you to be all of why you're on this planet. So a little bit about myself. I'm a naturopathic doctor, author, entrepreneur, former pastor of 20 years. But what I treasure more than all of that is that I am a husband to Dr. Judy Ellison. And she's in the studio today with me, you all.
Hey, everyone.
All right. Now
everyone.
Hey, man, she may not be with us here all the time, but I'm so glad that my girlfriend of 13, how many years is it? You know, by the way, now I know this is introduction, but brothers, all of you brothers married in particular, look, let me give you the best way to remember your wife's birthday or your wedding anniversary. The best way to do it, brothers, is to forget it one time. I'm telling you, because if you forget it one time, she's going to remind you for the rest of your given life. Well, this is some way to get started, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my Lord. But I tell you, we are excited. We're going to be right here every Monday at 6 p.m. bringing you stuff, again, that is designed to empower and edutain. Edutain? Well, what in the world is that, Dr. Ellison? Where'd you get a word like that from? Well, you know, I believe that our loving Creator Father, everything, honey, that He created, everything from the sun to the moonlight, the sunlight, the flowers, the grass, I believe that everything was given not just to educate us about who He is, but I believe to edutain us.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I like that too.
It.
To edutain us about His majesty, His greatness, and His goodness. All right, now we're still just introducing ourselves, and I haven't gotten the girlfriend yet. That's really not the fullness of it. All right. But this show is purposed. So here's some of the things you can look for in the weeks, and the months, and so forth to come. This broadcast is all about empowering you and edutaining you in the area of your health, your relationships, your personal and professional growth and development, and most of all, empowering you in your relationship with God Almighty, our Creator, our Father, just to give you a brief snapshot of what Vibrant Living is all about. All right, so I said today is introduction, and I'm so excited deep down in the city of my soul, in my bones, to have my girlfriend, oh God.
You call me a girlfriend?
My girlfriend of 30, going on 36 years this November the 19th. Honey, what happened to the time?
I don't know, when you're having fun, time just go by.
I've been having fun
so
with you
fast.
too now. I've been having fun with you. Come on, but going on 36 years, and it's like, dear, like maybe 3 years went.
I'm telling you, I just cannot believe that time have gone by like that.
You know, when we used to sit and hold hands and wonder what would it be like after 10 years. Because, you know, in those days, 10 years seemed
like a long ways
Come
off.
on, like an eternity or something. Dear Lord, 10 years went by and 20 years went by. And we're like, wait a minute now. Ooh. And then 30 years went by.
Come on now.
Oh, my God. And And dear Lord, here it is.
And we still ticking right along.
Still ticking right along.
Doing almost the same thing we did when we first said I do.
Same old thing. I'm still looking you in your eyes, and you can stand and look me in mine, I guess.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Without a doubt.
Oh, my God. And, it's just a great thing. Marriage is a great thing.
It's so wonderful.
Oh, my
it's
God.
So
particularly when we set it to where God is in charge, so to speak, or He is the
captain of the ship.
The captain of the ship. There you go. We had that statement years ago. When we first got started, and by the grace of God, I think we're still maintaining it to where we said it's not what Calvin Ellison thinks.
That's true.
Or what Judy Ellison thinks that matters in our home. It's what our Father thinks.
Oh, yes.
That is first.
Preeminent.
And for those of you that are listening to us, if you make sure that it's the laws or the government of God, His wisdom and His ways governing your relationship, you can have a lasting, loving relationship.
I believe if any couple, both the couple would just die to themselves and Christ will come alive in their relationship, it can't be that I got to have it my way, like Burger King.
Oh, come on.
Or McDonald's or any of those other places that we try to avoid.
Yeah, the fast food places. Come on now.
But nevertheless, if we'll just die to ourselves and allow God to take full control of our life, then guess what? Our relationship would be good.
Well, we found out years ago that a dead person will draw people.
Oh, yes.
Come on,
That's
right?
why so many go to funerals.
That's
they
why we go
don't
to
never
funerals.
see the people
So if we
until they die.
If we die to selfishness,
yes,
our way of doing things,
oh,
you can have a great relationship.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's going to require that it's not. So we got to let go of I.
Oh, yes.
And take up we.
Because, see, that I will get you in trouble.
Oh, yes, it will.
They got so many people in trouble in the past and now. Just forget about the I.
I will have called you to have cold feet in the bed.
Come on. You don't, look, like we said in our marriage seminars, you don't want the person to sleep all
so
the
far
way
to the other end of the bed.
The bed is king size.
King size, and you're sleeping so far to the left, so far to the right because you're upset.
Because you don't want to touch each other. You just want to be apart. But the thing is, I like about you that when I met you, at first, before, when we were dating, I think we were engaged at that time, when you wrote all those things that you were going to do for me.
I was wondering whether that was a good thing or bad for a while. Wrote down 40.
You better be careful now.
I wrote down 43 things because I didn't have a model, you see. And
That's true.
I went seeking wisdom and knowledge as to how to have a great relationship because I was determined it's one time and one time only. That was my determination.
Yes.
And so I went out and wrote down about 43 things and had the nerve to take them to her, you all.
And I read all 43 of them and checking them off to make sure that he was going to do it.
She was checking them off. I'm like, man, what did I do? Put myself in prison or what?
But you did great, though, because after 2 years of marriage and I checked that list, I find out you did everything except for 3 things on that list.
Wait a minute, except for 3? You mean I wasn't perfect?
You was not perfect, but I'm telling you, I saw that you were striving for perfection.
Oh, now show me where's your list? I don't remember that you gave me a list.
See, the thing is, my sister brought me a CD home, a tape at that time, and the tape name was A Godly Wife. And at that time, even though I knew I was married, I wasn't godly. I was striving to be a good wife. Because, see, the Holy Spirit told me, because I was a woman after God's own heart, just like I asked him for a man after God's own heart. So when I got married, I couldn't understand the little confusion until the Holy Spirit told me. He said, when you get your home together, your spiritual life will be together.
See, what you don't remember is that I used to get that tape and listen to it.
And I would not listen to the tapes. So in case some ladies out there and you got a little pride within yourself, which is good, I would not listen to the tape around my husband. But when he would leave,
I'd find that tape and listen to a little bit. Let's see what she's listening to.
And I was listening and striving to do it and listening and striving to do it. And it was a little difficult, but because I wanted to please my father.
New territory.
Yahweh so much.
Come on. New territory is like that.
Yes, it is.
When you're coming into anything that's new, it's the unknown element that is there.
You got to grow.
Yeah, and then particularly when you don't have a model.
That's true. We didn't have any model.
Yeah, we didn't have a model.
Well, we did have one model that we saw.
Well, that was later on, though.
That was later on in the relationship. But we thank God that we was willing. Willing to obey God according to the scriptures that we were reading.
Well, see, if you're open, when you join your life to somebody, if you're open for adaptation, willing to adapt, in other words, willing to conform to this thing called oneness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then things really do begin to get better. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have those times where you're upset with one another. Confrontational time. No, that's just a real part. Disagreements, misunderstandings, and all that stuff. And, and we don't have a perfect one today. I still get upset with my wife. I get upset over the fact I've worked for 35 years, you all. 35 going on 36 years. Trying to get her to roll the toilet tissue or the paper towel forward instead of backwards.
Now, he called it backwards. That's the reason why I guess I keep turning it that way, because I'm thinking that it's natural to put the toilet paper
where it rolls like the underway versus the overway. And it doesn't bother her. It doesn't bother her at all, but it drives me up the wall. Right to this day, I'm like, Lord, I failed in that area. Dear God, help me. She hasn't caught on. But, honey, it's been a delight to be married to you, and I'm just looking for the next, in the beginning.
You said 120 years.
No, I think as far as the marriage was concerned, us living to be 120, but the marriage, I said 80 years plus an extension.
Oh, my God, he asked
all right, we won't get into that area.
Lot, but anyway,
all right. When you're enjoying somebody, you're just enjoying somebody.
That's true.
But I'm going to tell you now, my girlfriend, you all, she's a powerful woman. I mean, we pastored together.
Yes.
I'm going to call it. That's a challenging thing right there.
Yes.
We pastored together, and she held her water.
Thank you.
I mean, she carried her weight of things. I'm telling you, she's bad. I'm not saying just because she's my wife, but then she is.
Flattering me, honey.
No, I'm just telling the truth about you. She's awesome. Pastor's wife, top of the line. Pastors' wives that are out there, you need somebody to do some coaching and mentoring. I'm telling you, my girlfriend held her water. She
Thank
did,
you, honey.
Pastors' wives retreats? So talk about that just a little bit. You did, what was that?
The things that I love to do, I like one-on-one coaching.
Okay.
I did many, many conferences.
Oh, yeah.
And retreats. And
I'll never forget that first conference you did.
Oh, yeah.
It was about 250 women showed up, and you had about 5 people assisting and doing that.
We only had in our ministry at the time, because we started out in our home, I think about 12 people, and 5 of those 12 were women. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, we decided to do a conference. And what encouraged me so much was when we went and saw Dr. Miles, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, and he was in this great big meeting, and a lot of pastors were there. And I never heard him prophesy to nobody. So I told my husband, I said, I'm going up there and shake his hand. When I went and shook his hand, he said, God said, whatever you ask, I will do.
Wow.
And I was asking God, because this was our first women's conference, I was asking for 200 women to show up.
And 250, I think it was 250 we recorded.
Well, the thing is, I think it was exactly 200 that showed up.
Oh, 200 on that one?
That first one. It started building after that, going up to 450 ladies. And
come on.
This and that and the other.
She is just awesome. She was awesome as a pastor's wife, and just dealing with those pastors' wives meetings that you were having. And women, oh, my God, the women's conferences. Oh, my God, I'll never forget when we went to South Africa. You remember that?
Yes, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Under the big top tent, I had to minister to 1,500 women.
Oh, yeah.
And after the service, they were telling me, please come back. I still hear that ringing in my spirit now, and I believe I will be going back there.
There's no doubt about it. But, your first trip to South Africa was a whole lot better than mine. Oh, my God, I'm telling you. It was a whole lot better than mine. Her first trip, she gets to go to the resort, and we're living in that huge Michelangelo Hotel.
In the same room that Michael Jackson stayed in.
We were in the exact same room that they put Michael Jackson in. They really blessed you. Matter of fact, that came as a result of our friend saying, if you would let me go over there, I think 2 or 3 years before, he would treat us.
He was going to leave me at,
was it, your birthday
in
or
America,
something?
and it was my birthday. And he said, I promise you, I'll make it up to you if you let your husband go to South Africa with me. I said,
my Lord.
Okay, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
but
you
he
got
paid,
treated nicely.
Lord, I'm telling you, he sent us on trips.
God.
We would buy some of everything up over there.
But you got some books. I want you to talk to our listening audience about your books. What was your first book?
My first book is My Heart.
Your Heart, okay.
Just to make a long story short, I had 7 pastor wives come over to my house, and I rented a limousine just to treat them with royalty.
Yeah, that was great.
That they are. But when they got to my house and they began to tell me all the horror stories about what they were experiencing, and one lady even asked me, where were you when I needed you?
Oh, I remember you mentioned that statement.
I wasn't even a pastor wife at the time, but the thing is, after that, God gave me that book to write, Touching the Hearts of Pastor Wives. But I want to be inclusive of not just pastor wives, but all women.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've read it, of course. And,
it's for all women.
All women need to get it, not just pastors' wives. But in that next book, there's one book on dignity.
Yeah,
talk about
dignified women in ministry.
Dignified women.
I believe that.
No, it was just not in women. I think ministry was
just for all women.
Quotes for dignified women.
Yes, because I believe that a woman shouldn't wait to paint the house. Or to dress up the house. She needs to do that all the time. You know what? I got a man to please and a God to please. And my God see me as a dignified woman.
Come on now.
So I'm going to look like it and I'm going to act like it because I know that I'm that. But the thing is, we as women of God, we got to have such a self-esteem about ourselves that we know that we're going to keep ourselves looking good, acting good, and learn how to get along with one another.
Come on now.
A lot of times we don't get along with one another because you're feeling bad about yourself.
Wow.
Believe me, God didn't create all us the same, but we can fix up who we are.
All right. But you've got some other stuff out there, too, and you all just need to go to the website there.
Please.
You'll hear it on the announcements here at the end, basically www.doctor, spelled all the way out, CalvinEllison.com, and you'll see Dr. Judy Ellison's books and stuff right there on the website. But she's my girlfriend, y'all. She keeps me howling.
I love my sweetheart. I love him.
All right, honey, we're gonna segue into some good bread, some good food for today to empower and entertain our great audience. And we're so glad to be coming to you guys, listening to us, wherever you're listening to us from. We are so glad to bring what has been deposited in the well of our lives and deposited in you. We want to contribute to your growth, your development, your emergence into that greater version of who I believe that God has called you to be.
And that's the reason and the purpose that you're listening to this radio broadcast right now, because I believe it was designed by God for you to be listening right now. You're not alone.
You're not listening by coincidence to Vibrant Living. All right, so we're going to get into and share some things, really just some ways how you can live that vibrant life.
Yes.
How you can have vibrancy, energy, go up and get it, so to speak, power in whatever area of your life, your health life,
yes,
your marital relationship life,
yes,
your personal growth, professional life. We need vibrancy. We need energy.
Yes,
enthusiasm. And this is what this is all about. You see, honey, I'm a firm believer that we've got to amplify our living.
Yes.
God
is about life.
We got to turn it up. He's about life.
Yes, he don't want you to go around feeling sad. Not happy.
No.
Not even happy with yourself or your spouse or anyone else around you.
Come on. Now, one thing you'll notice about Dr. Ellison and Dr. Judy Ellison and this broadcast is not about religiousizing. I cannot stand religion. I'm all about, when you hear us talking about God, it's all about a relationship with our Creator, Father, Lover, and I could go on and on and on in description about him. But we're going to talk for a few moments about how to live a vibrant, energetic, enthusiastic life. Now, we understand that life is life and life happens to where, you're going to have your hits. You're going to have your wars and stuff like that. But it still doesn't mean I can't have that vibrant life Scripture says Jesus came that we might have life and have it to the full. And to me, life is vibrancy, energetic, go get it, make things happen, do things, change things.
I like when people make the statement, I am not what I've been through. I don't look like what I've been through. And the thing is, if you listen to my story, you'll say, wait a minute, why in the world is she so happy? Because I choose to be happy.
Come on.
I choose not to drag the past around me for the rest of my days.
No, we can't live. You can't live a vibrant life with the suitcases of the past.
Come on now.
3 and 4 suitcases of the past tagging along with you.
Yeah, because that slows you down from your destiny.
Come on. And that's one of the ways, I don't have it here in my notes, but that is one way to live a vibrant life, and that is to let go of what is gone.
Exactly.
Did you all hear that? Let go of what has already gone.
And that is
bury it.
Bury it. Even if you're overweight, bury some of that weightness.
Come on now.
Go to the exercise class. Start eating lesser. And that's what I've been doing.
And eating richer.
And I thank God for my lovely, darling husband,
what
Dr.
are you doing?
Ellison.
Are you trying to gain brownie points?
Because
what's
he's the one that helped assist me in my health. I was a lot younger than I am now and was sicker than I am now. Now that I am older, I feel so good and so vibrant.
You look so good too, girl. All right. So the first way that I've got here for us to live a vibrant life is, number one, is I believe that we need to discover our purpose.
Oh, God, that's the main one.
Yeah, we gotta.
You get excited about it if you know that God created you with a purpose.
You're here. You're not here by coincidence.
Oh no.
You're here on purpose with a purpose.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I believe I'll say that one more
on
time.
purpose with a purpose.
You're here on purpose. God put you here on purpose with a purpose. Let me say that again. God you didn't come from a frog or a monkey. A monkey didn't put you here. You were put here on purpose with a purpose. And the sooner you find that out and start living it out, oh, my God.
You're going to be so happy.
So happy.
So
much.
happy. And see, the thing is, your purpose is already, it will begin to show as you mature or grow up to know God or know yourself. Because my mother told me you were doing what you're doing right now when you was a young girl.
I remember her.
And I said,
when they delivered you over to me.
I said, why would you think those type of thoughts? But it is so. I was doing the very same thing dealing with women back in those days that I'm doing right now, even more mature.
There you go. There you go. You were doing your purpose while you were in high school.
And I love it. I love just sitting down talking to women, and they would tell me about the boyfriends, and I would say, oh, girl, you shouldn't even be dealing with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, take a look at your own life. If anybody else have to dictate to you about your life, guess what's going to happen? You're going to try to
have to keep looking to them.
And keep looking to them. But see, God is the author and the finisher of your faith.
Yes, He is.
And He already know what you were born to do.
You gave a clue to purpose. You said you loved it.
I love it.
You know, even back under then, you
loved it.
Consulting with women, counseling young ladies and stuff.
Even older ladies.
And older ones too. And you were doing it at a young age because that was a part of you. And I saw it when we got married. I'm like, oh, yeah, she has one of her dominant callings is in that particular area.
You told me that many times.
Many times. Because I saw him like, wow, you were so awesome. And now, dear Lord, when somebody usually meets her, they act as though she got a tag over her head saying mama. Yeah, mother. I'm like, wait a minute, get off my wife. Leave my wife alone now.
But that's okay. To me, that's an honor.
Yeah, it is, really.
That's honor and respect, like Aretha said.
Yeah,
the late Aretha.
The late Aretha. Oh, what a legacy she left.
Oh, yes.
You know. But, it's been there in you the whole while. And that is an indicator for you finding out your purpose. What do you love? All right. See, questions you need to ask yourself if you don't know what your purpose is, why you're here.
Yeah,
what do you
why
love?
You here.
Yeah, what do you love?
Some people love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Some people love sewing. Mm-hmm. Some people love
Flying
mingling
planes.
with people.
Yeah.
cooking and all that stuff. The thing is, it's just indicators. It's the inclination in you to let you know that's what I was called to do. So
there you
what?
go. And so you need to spend time with you. Quiet
oh, God,
time,
that's good right there.
meditating, thinking about you, what you like, what you don't like. Because, see, what you like and what you don't like, both of them are indicators to your purpose.
Yes.
You know?
Your talents, your abilities.
I don't like climbing a telephone pole. You know, that's an indicator that's not part of your purpose, part of your flow. So what is it that you like? All right, the second way, because our time is slipping away from us, honey.
Okay.
Second way you can live a vibrant life is to discover your gifts. Now, I label this one as discover, develop, and deploy your gifts. All right, let me go back over that one more time. The second way we want to share with you as to how to live a vibrant, energetic, fulfilled, thriving life is you've got to discover your tools. Your gifts are your tools to fulfilling your purpose.
And you hear the rapper say, man, woman, you need to work on your trade. You need to work on this. You need to work on that. And see, the thing is, it's never too late to work on it. Never. I don't care what your age is. And another thing that I see that God not only having me deal with women, he having me dealing with men. Because some men is mama babies. And they were raised by their mother, so they feel more comfortable in talking to women than they do men. It don't make them less than a brother or a man, but the thing is, it enhances them to get the wisdom and knowledge of God. And no matter how, we're going to get it to them by all means necessary.
Wisdom, like Brother Malcolm X used to say years ago. By any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
You gotta get
I don't
wisdom.
care if a child give you some wisdom. Take it.
I'm telling you, because everything is founded and built on wisdom. So when it comes down to your gifts, what are you good at? What do you like doing? Your gifts, as I mentioned earlier, they are the tools to helping you fulfill your purpose.
Find and fulfill your destiny.
Find and fulfill. There was a movie that alluded to that years ago we saw. Find and fulfill your destiny. I think it was the Clash of the Titans.
Yes.
So your gifts are your tools for carrying out your purpose. Your gifts are also, your gift is your power.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, it really is. You know, oh, my Lord, Michael Jordan. I didn't like him when he was playing because he was always beating up on the team that I liked. You know, but dear Lord, you could tell the man had power, he had influence, you name it, because of his gift. The same thing with the late Aretha Franklin, who just passed away.
Yes,
You know, gift power. The Bible said that your gift
will make room
for you and bring you before
mighty people.
Mighty people. So this is why we need to find out, what am I gifted at?
And don't say I don't have no gift. Yes, you do.
No, you have a gift.
Everybody was born with gifts.
Come on. So you want to find out, you want to discover, develop, and then deploy your gift into a meaningful field of activity that does something for the benefit of humanity.
Yes.
Because see, what was given to you and I was really not for us.
That's right.
It was given to us, but it was not given for us. Now,
you say that all the time, and that is so true.
Now, great people, please hear that. What you have is not for you. It was given to you so that you can give it away, you can serve other people with what you have. All right, moving right along to the third way to live a vibrant life. Now, this is a big one right here as well. Third way to live a vibrant life is you got to love you.
Oh, my God,
you
that's a big one right there, honey.
Be and do you.
I don't care what you used to be or what you used to do. You got to look in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said.
Look, the man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror looking back at you. You got to love yourself.
See, because I can't love you rightfully.
It's impossible.
Unless I'm loving myself.
You got to love yourself. And that's what I loved about you. I could tell that you cherish
I think you're
and
trying
love
to get me
yourself.
to take you on out to another dinner where all these compliments here on radio.
You love
like
yourself just like I love myself.
Yes.
I said I wasn't being arrogant, but I love myself, and I still love myself.
And dear Lord, you've always been a diva. Y'all, I married a diva wife. She's a wonderful diva queen of the household of Ellison.
Oh my. Thanks.
I say that laughingly, but really, she keeps herself up. She keeps, as I said earlier,
she keeps my house up too.
You better know it now. Oh, you better know it.
I feel like that cleanliness is next to godliness.
As Scripture alludes to.
Yeah, alluded to that.
So you've got to love yourself. Let me go over this point one more time. You've got to love, be, and do you. Not who somebody else expects you to be.
Exactly.
No, if you're going to live a vibrant life, you've got to do you. Mm-hmm. Come on, that's so extremely important.
Yes, it is.
And then number 4, the fourth thing that we've got as we're coming quickly to a close, you got to do the greatest thing. Mm-hmm. The greatest thing, if you're going to live that vibrant, amplified life, you've got to love God.
With all of your heart, soul, and mind.
Spirit, heart, mind, body, everything, because He is the creator, designer, architect of our existence.
Thank you, Jesus.
Now, if the monkey was, I'd go love the monkey like that. Mm-hmm. But because the monkey and the ape is not my God,
come on,
I don't give allegiance to a monkey. Now, that would look really foolish.
Even though some people do now.
Yeah, me walking into the house and I got a monkey in there. Oh, yeah. And I'm saying, honey, I'm getting ready to have some worship with the monkey. Huh? And he's lesser than me. I ain't about to go there.
Don't go there, honey.
Come on now, and I know our time is slipping away, so we got about a minute, I guess, 2-3 minutes. Okay. So then we need to live, if we're going to live a vibrant life, and I can hardly wait to get to this one, honey, we got to live an amplified life. To amplify, like we see amplify, you got to turn it up. Mm-hmm. We got to turn things up. Turn it up in your health. Turn it up in your relationships. Just turn it up in life. And my God, the time has slipped away. But I do want to put this announcement into everybody listening to us. I want to invite you to this coming Saturday, August the 25th, to the State of the Black Community Summit. State of the Black Community Summit is going to be held at Atlanta Technical College, located at 1560 Metropolitan Parkway, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to start promptly at 9 o'clock. It's going to be from 9 to 3 p.m., the State of the Black Community Summit. We invite you to come out and be a part of what's happening there. Well, got to go now, but this is Dr. Ellison reminding you, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Turn it up.
See you next Monday.
We hope you're leaving feeling empowered. Thank you for listening to Vibrant Living with Dr. Ellison. If you would like to learn more about our host or purchase books, please visit his website at drcalvinellison.com. That's Dr. D-O-C-T-O-R CalvinEllison.com. Be sure to come back next Monday at 6 p.m. for Vibrant Living on Atlanta's inspirational talk radio, Love 860. Bye for now.